Hi.
How you doing?
Hey,
Good to
Chef
meet
Carlo.
you.
Hey.
Good to meet you.
Hi, I'm Carlo. Hey.
Thank you.
How
Hey,
you
happy Halloween. By
Happy
the way.
Happy Halloween. How you doing, guys? Today is Halloween, Tuesday, October 31st, and of course we have
Pumpkin.
We didn't carve this one because we're gonna use it to make food, but yes.
Okay. We're gonna use this one to make food.
Well, not now because I gotta
another
speed it up. So the basic.
We only got 30 minutes.
We only have 30 minutes. So, welcome. Today, we're going to do one of my, this is like home to me. It's a pasta and pumpkin. In Italian, it's spaghetti or pasta, to generalize the shape, pasta con la zucca. And it's pumpkin and pasta. It's a very simple process.
It's con la zucca?
Pasta con zucca.
Con zucca.
Zucca.
Ah, zucca like zucchini, because zucchinis are...
The squash.
Man.
Zucca. And it's a very simple dish from Northern Italy. And what it is a bunch of salted water. So take your pumpkin, peel it, hollow it, scrape all the seeds. If you are into pumpkin, just keep your seeds and put them on a sheet pan to dry out. And then guess what? Next summer, you can start planting them and you'll have pumpkins for Halloween in your own garden.
Or what you can do is, I want the seed.
Oh, you want the seed?
Yeah, or what you can, good catch. There we go.
Thank you.
Or once you pull out your seeds, something we do every year, pull it out, stick it on a sheet pan, throw some seasoned salt on it, and roast them. And they're a nice crunchy snack.
They are actually very good.
Yeah.
Their pumpkin seeds roasted are really good. Very popular in the Mexican cuisine.
Really?
See, yeah.
How about that?
So dice it. Since we don't have a lot of time on the show, I diced it very small so it cooks fast. Salted water, not too much salty. Now, here's a trick about this dish. It is so simple that we're going to have a lot of time to talk about and like la 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 la. But oh wait, what kind of pasta we're going to use today? Well, just to make it more interesting, we're going to use ravioli, cheese ravioli.
Cheese. What kind of cheese?
Ricotta.
Ricotta.
Yeah, little ricotta. So what I did is I did a recipe of standard pasta, pound of flour, 5 eggs, pinch of salt, a little bit of olive oil. Kneaded, stretched it. I took ricotta cheese, Parmesan, salt and pepper. Very simple. And the Parmesan will actually help you soak up the ricotta. I put 1 egg in there just to bind it together. I don't like to put too much egg. I like to have it creamy in the center, but I like to put 1 egg as a binder. Stuff your ravioli and good to go. Here's the thing, fresh pasta, I like to freeze it. And it keeps really well.
Yeah, absolutely.
You can't dry.
Is that your phone?
No, that's like, I guess I left the Facebook open and people are liking and commenting. So it's like cling, cling, cling. Hold on. There you go. See, we're live.
Better.
I got the big old tablet because my phone died.
I'm sorry. I know. I was trying to text you earlier.
Que resti in pace. Where was I? Freezing.
Yes.
So I freeze my ravioli and then I put them in containers like this and they're ready to use. See that? And I've given a very special round shape, nothing crazy.
No.
The good thing is these guys, they keep very well in the freezer. You can dry pasta that has a filling because they will go rancid.
Right.
It's like, oh, if I stuff them with beef, can I just air dry them? And then it's like, if you try to do that, it's gonna be like,
yeah, bad.
Yeah,
It tastes bad and smell bad
no.
and not good for your stomach. And so, but speaking of which, if you are interested in learning how to make the raviolis, if you go in our archives within Studio 67 NCC on Facebook, you can go back. Almost about a year ago.
We did it?
Yeah, we made pasta on air.
we did?
We did.
Oh, right,
We
that's
did.
right.
We had a couple shows. We made spaghetti, we made linguine, and then we made raviolis.
Man, my memory.
Oh, I know. I remember it. I remember it.
Thank God we have video.
Do you know why I remember it? Because I was so bad at making ravioli. It was pathetic.
That's right. We made it on the show. I forgot about that.
We did.
Okay, good. So follow what Andrew says.
Yeah, go check it out. You learn how to make all kinds of things.
I'm a cook. I know nothing about technology. When something breaks in the house, I call my kids.
That's normal.
It's like, here, just play with your thing.
Right.
Now, Ravioli, can you use any kind of other pasta? Absolutely. You can use spaghetti, you can use rotini, you can use radiatori, you can use penne, you can use mostaccioli, you can use any kind of pasta. The process is the following. Put your pumpkin to boil. As soon as it's fork tender, add your pasta. Cook until it's tender, the pasta. Drain. We're gonna put it
Tender
into
or al dente? Are we going to do the pasta al dente?
al dente.
Al dente.
Yeah, thank you.
You're welcome.
Zucca tender, pasta. Dang, you're paying
I
attention.
pay attention, man. It's
Wow.
crazy.
Okay, cool. And then we're gonna toss it into a bowl with just a little bit of butter.
Lovely stuff.
We're gonna toss it, and most important, you gotta have some Parmesan. Parmesan is not only gonna give the salty point, don't add salt yet, but also is gonna help you thicken the sauce. The sauce is whatever the pumpkin leftover water as it cooks. This Parmesan is gonna help you absorb that water and make a little salsina, like
Nice.
my mom will say.
And I did notice that you brought this along. And you want to tell us, I'll get this down here so Amanda can see it without spilling.
Oh yeah, that is hot oil. It's just I like the little spice. So instead of putting the crushed red pepper, we have the cayenne peppers here at school. They're still giving us cayenne peppers, and hi, look, Halloween people.
Hey, Halloween people.
They're still giving you cayenne peppers, and it's like the latest summer cayenne peppers. They're nice and sweet. So I just chop them up, put them in oil, and let it sit at room temperature for 5 days, and now it's spicy oil.
Wow, spicy oil. And that'd be nice to drizzle right on top. I'm
Instead
looking
of,
forward to it.
and you will, my young Skywalker. Hey, Star Wars is coming out.
Yeah, I know. I'm looking forward.
Nuclear
Thor.
mouth.
I want to go try and see Thor this weekend.
Thor?
Thor. Ragnarok.
Oh,
Tender?
tender.
All right.
Now, wow, that was quick because we cut it in small pieces. Now we're gonna add our ravioli. Now they're gonna go straight from frozen. I don't like to defrost my ravioli. It's not the same. Then they're easy to handle. If they stick, don't worry. They will come loose. Thank you. I was gonna say they'll stop.
You're going to use a scientific term for coming apart?
No, I was gonna go like brother and sister. They're gonna come off each other and
Oh,
stop
gotcha.
fighting, and
Oh, okay. Yes.
they'll stop fighting and they'll be nice to each other. That's why I try to explain my kids. Like right now, they cannot stand each other.
Right.
And I'm like, guys, one day you're gonna be.
Oh,
taking care of each other."
absolutely. And it's funny, for those of you who have teenagers, yeah, they're going to hate each other, but let them get into college and they'll start liking each other again.
So the ratio here is it's 3 pounds of 3 pounds of pumpkin to pound and a half of pasta. It's 1 to 2. So 1 pound of pasta, 2 pound of pumpkin. That it's a nice ratio.
Okay.
Then you can play with that if you want. If you like your pasta with more pumpkin flavor in it, that's fine. Go ahead and add more pumpkin. There's no rules on this pasta. Also in this pasta, I've been asked because I made this for dinners here at school, and what about if I don't have time? Because it seems that nobody has time for everything anymore. It's like, well, you know what? They sell canned pumpkin,
Yes, they do.
already pureed, already ready, and what you do is
Unseasoned, too. You can get it unseasoned.
Yeah,
Not the pumpkin
unseasoned.
pie filling, but pumpkin in a can.
yes, let's rectify that. It's like yes.
Why does your pasta taste like pumpkin pie?
Yes, it is pumpkin that is being cooked, just plain pumpkin, nothing else, canned, and it's creamy. So you can also replicate this dish by just cook your pasta al dente, drain it, put it back in the saute pan or the pot, open your cans of pumpkin puree, add it to it, add the seasonings, and then that's it. Now it won't have the texture that this one will have. That's still going to have a little bit of pumpkin pieces out there, but it's going to be a great flavor. And they also sell the can with organic pumpkin and just regular pumpkin. It's fine. Sometimes I think organic tastes better, and now the price is about equal.
Right.
What other pumpkins can we use? I wouldn't suggest to use spaghetti squash for this.
No,
Why is that?
because it falls apart. It strings up. That's why
It
it's
strings
called,
up. That's why it's called spaghetti
sauce.
squash. Oh, look at you. This is my favorite pumpkin to use for pumpkin pasta con zucca, which is, and you go to the supermarket and they sell it as pumpkin pie.
Pumpkin pie.
Yeah, to make pies.
Oh, the little ones to make pies.
Yes, because
Gotcha.
most pumpkins grown in the U.S., they end up in decoration.
Yes.
They let them grow. As they grow big, the flesh inside of the pumpkin will become thinner and thinner because it's a gourd. And gourds, what's going to happen is they're going to grow, the flesh is going to disappear, and it's going to create seeds. So it's not really good when it's like big, big, big. You can still try to make pumpkin pie or pumpkin risotto or pumpkin and pasta with any of the ones that you carve out there. Just don't choose it too big because the flesh is going to be really small.
Right. So the smaller the pumpkin, the thicker the flesh on the inside.
Yes,
Gotcha.
yes, correct.
Can you use other kind of gourds, like squash? Of course, you can use squash, right? You
Well,
can use
but
zucchini because it's
then-
cold. But no,
then
I'm just
you
saying if you can.
Be this creamy.
I know, but you can't use spaghetti.
Spaghetti squash, no.
Butternut
Yeah.
squash.
Yes, butternut squash. Yes, you can use butternut squash. But no, I wouldn't use zucchini because it doesn't cream up. Zucchini stays firm when you cook it.
Oh, gotcha.
Yes, and we need this bad boy to
Cream up.
cream up.
Yeah, I
Now
can
that
see
we're-
that they're falling apart right now.
See,
The
it's
pumpkin pieces.
falling apart, and probably I should have cut it. It's the first time I do this on air, so I could have cut it a little bit bigger, or add the pasta and the pumpkin at the same time.
True.
All a learning process, baby.
That's right.
What do you mean, Chef Carlo? You haven't what is it? Rehearsed?
Rehearse this? No.
No. Well, I've done it in the kitchen with big chunks, and for restaurant. Now we're learning how to do it for TV.
Yeah, exactly.
And you know what? We make it work all the time. Okay, so this is going to be almost ready. And once this one is ready, I'm going to show you how to make a quick sage butter.
Okay.
We're going to have a saute pan. We're going to toast this one. We're going to make a nice sage butter. Now,
Do I need to chop up the sage?
not yet.
Oh, not yet.
Not yet because I need the space.
Oh,
What
makes sense.
Yes. So I received one of the few. I love magazines at this time of the year because it's all about fall. It's all about the foliage and then the spice. To the point that since I love fall so much, I'm going to add a little bit of nutmeg.
Ooh, nice.
I know because nutmeg and allspice and cinnamon. That to me is fall flavors.
Right.
And I received the. AAA magazine for the Carolinas, and I liked also because it keeps you updated with what's going on.
It does.
Yes, it's paper. I know. I like a magazine. I still like magazines.
Well, sometimes it's also easier than.
I don't
And
know,
it's honestly, if you get the magazine at the house, it arrives and you kind of get excited. It's almost like getting mail. You know, it's like, oh, when it's not a bill. It's like, hey, look, someone wrote me a card.
It's not a bill.
You know, or someone sent me a magazine. Hey, I look at, you know, and it's good. And so sometimes it's so much better than holding your device in your hand. And
I still listen. I still
Our
like
age.
magazines. Our age is
Yeah.
like, where's the walker? Bring it out.
exactly.
Gonna be. So there's a couple of cool events. I'm gonna go with the first one, then you
Okay.
go for the rest.
There you go.
Carowinds, which is a amusement park near Charlotte. Actually, this year is gonna start doing Winterfest, which is they're gonna decorate winter and stuff like that. And I'm a sucker for Christmas.
Oh, I am
Christmas,
too.
Christmas
Yeah.
decorations.
Anything fall, I'm a sucker for, except for the weather.
It's up to the weather. It's nice. It was 48 yesterday. It was delicious.
It did, and it felt lovely this morning too. So,
And-
yeah. So Carowinds is going to do Winterfest this year, and that is November 24th through 26th, 1st through 3rd of December, 8th through the 10th. So every weekend, it looks like that they're doing the Winterfest. So, and they're open from 5 to 10 p.m. And then we got the Holiday Festival of Lights at James Island County Park.
That sounds fun.
That does drive along a 3-mile path showcasing millions of lights, park for music, food, and shopping. That sounds like a lot of fun. So check it out, ccprc.com.
Now, it would be nice if it had a brewery nearby.
That would be never know.
If they had a brewery, so you can send people shopping and
Yes,
you sit at the brewery.
Now this one, I have been to this one.
You have?
I have been to this one, and this one is amazing. Now the problem is the parking.
but tell them what it is before we say how amazing it is.
All right, so the 24th and 25th of November, Christmas in the Park and Lighting of the Town in downtown Blowing Rock, North Carolina. Amazing
in the mountains,
town.
baby.
Yeah, it's a beautiful little town. They got live music, games, Lighting of the Town, Christmas parade, free, blowingrock.com. The problem I've always had with Blowing Rock is the parking. It's not that easy.
It's a small town,
Yeah.
and it's parking is an issue. But if you go early,
Yeah, that's very, very true. Very, very true. And we'll throw one in for December. Santa on the Chimney at Chimney Rock State Park.
that's fun.
And enjoy live holiday music and snacks while Santa makes. Now, I'll tell you one thing, and it's not North Carolina specific, but if you head up north during the holidays, one of my favorite places to visit is historic Alexandria, Virginia.
It's nice in there.
Oh my gosh, they decorate the town in Christmas lights like it's 1840. And
Like a
it's-
Victorian era.
Oh man, it's wicked awesome. All the pubs are open, all the shops are open.
You got me at
And-
pubs.
Yeah, I know, and they have a little trolley, a bus-style trolley that will take you all the way down to the town square. Santa's down there. They do the tree lighting. They have big Christmas Carol thing going on. I mean, hundreds of thousands of people and just having a blast. So it's a lot of
Wow.
fun.
But that's every day or just the day of the tree lighting?
It's towards, you have to look it up online. It's the city of Alexandria, Virginia, and figure out when their Christmas tree lighting's going on. It's usually that entire week. It's a huge celebration.
It's just festivities.
Absolutely.
Wow.
It's a lot of fun.
Usually, I used to live in Florida, spent a lot of time there. I have friends. We used to go a lot to Disney. Even if you don't go into the parks, because Disney in Christmas, I went once. It was my sister and some other people, and there was so many people in the park that I said, never again.
Never again.
Never again. So, but we do go to downtown Disney, and they have everything beautiful decorated. It's like you get like the feeling.
Oh, yeah.
Now a lot of Floridians, they go to, let's try this.
Oh, I'm gonna try it.
You see, there's a little bit of lime there.
Yeah, it smells good.
It's ready. Nice al dente. Now, please,
Oh,
if you were
perfect.
so kind,
Yep.
chop the sage. Chop at the sage. Now, get
my
the
knife.
that's yes, the knife. So
How much sage you want there, chef?
all of it. We're gonna have all of the sage.
Now I'm going to try and do this using a trick that you showed me on one of our vignettes. And you can check out all of our vignettes. Just go to YouTube and look up NCC Culinary.
Are you going chiffonade?
I am. Is
Good
that
for
okay?
you.
I'm going to try and chiffonade.
Chiffonade.
This may be a little bit too thick to do that.
So as you can see here, I'm
Smells
pulling out the ravioli is cooked, the pumpkin is cooked. So before I get in there and I start building layers, a little bit of pepper, Parmesan cheese. Where there's the butter and a little bit of butter. Next layer, let it drain a little bit. Toss it in there. Pepper. I don't add salt yet because my Parmesan cheese has a lot of saltiness in there. Little bit of butter. A little bit of butter.
Can Amanda see that? Amanda, can you see that?
Awesome. Ooh, let me put it over here. Okay.
Yeah, come to your right a little bit.
Okay. I see it on the monitor right there. To my right. So let me switch hands here.
Oh, there we go.
There you go. I got my pumpkin here. Beautiful. Parmesan cheese. Put a sprinkle of pepper in there. Right there. There you go. Now, again, you can adjust your pumpkin to any quantity you want. If you go like, hey, I don't like how Chef Carlo did it. I want more pumpkin. Guess what?
Go for it.
Go for it. This is
really good ravioli.
this is a hometown recipe. I don't even think there is a recipe for this. My mom always made it, and we just enjoy it largely. Now I'm gonna heat up my saute pan, and I'm gonna make my butter
With the sage.
with the sage.
Now, do you want a chiffonade or do you want it chopped thin?
I want to what?
You want it chopped in?
Chiffonade. Oh, look at that. Getting fancy.
I learned it by watching you, all right?
Yes, sir, you did.
Do you want this like this? Or you
Just
want it
like that is just perfect.
Okay,
So what you're going to do now is you're going to toss, 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 and you can smell it. Just keep tossing.
Okay.
Gently, please.
Okay.
And just because we're going to add a little bit more.
Oh, please. But go crazy with the
So
Parmesan.
see the little water? It's still
It's
releasing from the
soaking up.
pumpkin. So the Parmesan is going to
Soak it up.
suck it up and tighten that up.
Yes.
Somebody asked me, can you add mozzarella cheese? I'm like, I guess you could. It's just not my...
Do they make a dried mozzarella? That's the whole idea, is using the drier
Now,
Parmesan.
to honor South and Northern Italy, we're going to do butter and olive oil. And equal parts of butter and olive oil. And that's going to be la salsina, like my mom would say, or a condiment. Butter and olive oil. And I'm just going to heat up this until everything is melted. I'm going to add my sage in there as the butter is melting. The sage is, how are we doing with time?
We've got about 8 minutes, man.
Sweet. Of course, I'm going to season this because it does not come seasoned. What I'm going to do is I'm not going to try it because one thing you don't want to try is hot grease.
No, that's not good for you.
Like Andrew says, Chef Carlo has a nuclear mouth. Yes,
But-
I can do that with liquids, not with
Grease.
not with grease. Now I'm gonna add just a pinch of nutmeg here.
Okay.
Just a pinch. Nutmeg goes a long way. Nutmeg is one of those spices that, oh, look how creamy
I
is
know,
that. Show
this
that.
is-
Here,
this is amazing.
Look how creamy it is. Now the butter is what I call overkill. It doesn't really need this much butter, but
It's like a sauce.
it's like a sauce.
Yeah. Look at that. This looks so awesome.
Now the sage, it's gonna be fantastic, and this is how it's gonna look. We're not looking to fry anything. We're just looking to bring it up to temperature. That's it. Now, my mama used to make a lot of that, and then the next day you heat it up in a sauté pan with a little bit of butter, so all the pumpkin then start to crisp out.
Oh.
And it was the best leftover pasta ever. Okay, so look at that. Look how creamy it is.
It looks amazing.
So now to serve it, ooh, look at that. Why don't you get a couple of, I'll let you serve it.
Okay. Oh, that's a good. Let's see. So
I'll let you serve it.
Gonna take.
And then we're just gonna,
No, ravioli this big. What is the standard serving size? 2 or 3?
a lot, because I'm hungry. I haven't had breakfast.
That's the best thing about this show, and everybody who shows up after the show agrees. It's like having pre-lunch.
Yeah, actually put this one in the back,
Oh,
that one in the front.
Yep.
And then what we're gonna do,
Drizzle
let
a
me
little
have a
bit.
clean spoon. Always keep it clean and sanitized. Whoops.
Don't fall.
Every day, my friend. And then we add the butter on top of it
Oh man.
with the fried sage. And then there's nothing wrong if we just top it up with a little bit more Reggiano. And
It's really quiet in here with that thing off.
I know. Boom.
Boom. That looks amazing.
Now leave that one in there for presentation and make one for yourself.
I will. Would you
I
like
will-
one, sir?
I will have mine when the camera turns off because I'm gonna go nasty on this one. It's gonna be like Chef Carlo has no manners. It's like, it's delicious.
Carlo is
And, you know,
hungry.
Chef Carlo's hungry. Like we were making fun the other day about Sesame Street. C's for cookie.
Yeah, C is for cookie. Speaking of which, don't eat too much tonight.
Oh, that's Halloween. And one more thing that one of my friends we were talking about. If you see a teenager, give them the candy. They could be doing something else worse.
That's true.
They could be just, if there's a teenager, even if it is like, if it looks like a quarterback or a linebacker for the Carolina Panthers, give them the candy. Be nice. Okay. You know what that is?
I know what that is.
Okay, that's garlic. So I'm gonna do a variation of this sauce right now.
Okay.
Because the show is not over yet. I still have my 5 minutes. Now, for those of you We're gonna do the same one. Now we have the sage, but if you're a fan of garlic,
Oh, yes.
we are gonna add for this much about.
Wow.
I thought you like garlic.
I love garlic, but I was like, wow.
Okay, fine. Just a little bit less than that. Half a tablespoon. Now the trick with garlic is, and I don't like when people add raw garlic to food. Cook it. When you cook it, it tames down the flavor of things, and also it becomes more. You're gonna be able to socially be with people around. You're not gonna smell like a garlic clove from a mile away.
I have no plans of being social today. I'm finishing this show, finishing work, and going to watch the World Series, I think.
7:30, baby. Who's
That's
playing? Astros
And the Dodgers.
and the Dodgers.
Yes.
And my daughter is going to a party. My son is going somewhere else. And I'm like, I have the whole house by myself.
That's right.
What's going to be? World Series, baby. Okay, so. Look at that.
It smells amazing.
Now, if you want to tighten the sauce a little bit, let me show you a little trick.
Parmesan,
A little bit of Parmesan.
and it'll soak up some of the
It will
liquid.
suck up, and it's not gonna make it super thick, but it's gonna give it some body. It's gonna give it some body to your sauce. It's almost gonna work like
Almost like a pesto.
almost like a pesto, but it's a pesto with sage. Butter, and
It's a
Parmesan
sage
cheese.
butter pesto.
No.
I'm trying here. I'm trying.
Okay, bring your dish.
Oh
Over
yes,
here.
please, please.
This is yours.
You put all my favorite ingredients in there: butter, garlic.
All right, I hope you enjoyed today's show. Leave us a little comments down there, any ideas or any questions that you have, and you will let me know.
Yeah.
Please be inspired. Do it. Send me an email if you have any questions. And have a great Thanksgiving. Have a great, no, wait, we're going to be
Halloween.
on. Halloween. We're going to be on before Thanksgiving.
Enjoy your Halloween.
Enjoy your Halloween. Give away a lot of candy. Get sugared up and watch that World Series. Thank you very much.
And send us some email on what you want to see for maybe Thanksgiving shows.
Oh, that's right. I
Please,
mean,
or send us a comment.
we have a couple of ideas for Thanksgiving, but if you want to see something specific, we are always open to do whatever the public wants to do.
Absolutely.
Thank you very much. We'll see you next week.
See y'all.
Bye.